Welcome back to Edgbaston, where the Bob Willis Foundation has been hosting a lunch with the Windrush community. Among the speakers today was Lara. Brian, great to see you. Thanks for your time. Tell us about today and what the main messaging was.
I think it's important for me to connect because obviously, forgetting the controversial side of it, but the history of so many West Indians and how they landed in England and, generations and generations later. So for me, I look at more of the positive, an opportunity to meet with them, an opportunity to see them, in real and to see what they're planning and just to get from them, what sort of West Indies cricket meant to them, because that's where they would have known my name or seen me play. And it was a wonderful interaction. It's great to see that this is being followed through by the Bob Willis Foundation, and hopefully we can see more of it in the future. But the Windrush, the families of that Windrush shipment, I think it's great to see them all here today.
And is it nice to be back here? Happy memories from your time when you played here?
Yeah, this is a wonderful ground. It's a bit different. Where we're standing now, I don't think it was around back in 1994 when I played county cricket. But it was such a wonderful stadium to be here. It's great to see the numbers back up again, 501 and all that on the screen. So I've had a wonderful day at Edgbaston.
And you got a new book out? What's that about?
Yeah, well, this book is truly about, it's called England Chronicles. I see a lot of sportsmen and sportswomen, writing these 600-700 pages autobiography. I just felt that if I was to section it off and really concentrate on different parts of the country, of the world that I've played and the countries I've played against, and this one is against England. So it's concentrated on the matches that I've played against England in the Caribbean, in England, county cricket as well, and what English playing against England meant to me. And from a kid, understanding that whole history of West Indies versus England.
And you scored some serious runs against England, it's fair to say. West Indies are coming over as well, aren't they, for this 3-test series? What do you make of that, how they're going to line up? No Kemar Roach, some inexperience in the squad. What sort of West Indies side are we likely to see, do you think?
Well, I'm not worried too much about the Kemar Roach missing out or the bowling attack. I think the bowling attack is pretty formidable. I think the batting is where the experience is lacking. And they're trying, the batters are trying, but it's the fact that, how much experience have they had in English conditions. So I'm hoping that we can pull through in that department. England is playing a style of cricket that's difficult to beat them coming from behind. We've got to take up front. We've got to get them out cheaply in the first innings to stay in front of the game. If you get behind England, the pace they're playing the game at is impossible to get back into the game.
And can you get drawn into that mindset of meeting aggression with aggression? Can that be a danger? How do you think West Indies should approach Baz ball, as we're calling it?
Well, I don't think, first of all, as a batting team, that's our style. That's not our style, which actually is not, it's a little bit of a negative. But if you're going to come up against a side that's scoring at 5 and 6 runs and over, and you're just going to score 2.5, 3 runs and over, I mean, that is in itself, it's asking for trouble. I think most importantly is how the bowlers and the captain handle it in the field. Because we have to stay positive, we have to stay aggressive in terms of having attacking feelings, having players in catching position, because the way they bat, England's going to have you pushing players out onto the boundary, which is what they want. You push the deep cover back or the third man back, the deep back or square back. It creates opportunities for them to get singles. 4 or 5 singles and over is actually great scoring. So we got to be very technical and tactical in terms of how we approach the series.
And Lords will be a big event, a big occasion for James Anderson, as we'll say farewell to his Test career. But he's been in the wickets today for Lancashire. Is now the right time, do you think, for England to move on and progress?
I mean, that's not something that I want to discuss too much because he's the greatest fast bowler that ever played the game. I mean, it's just his numbers are incredible, and he's served England well. I know for a fact that he didn't have that in mind, but I think he has accepted it quite well. And if that's the choice of the captain or the coach or the selectors, then so be it. He's had a tremendous career. I don't think that he's going to feel slighted by it at all. He's just a tremendous performer, and what can I say, the best in the world.
Yeah, what sort of legacy do you think he'll leave?
What sort of legacy? I'm not sure there's much English cricketers that leave a legacy like he has.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a man who has the most Test wickets as a fast bowler and played for, I don't know, you tell me, 20, 22, 23 years for his country.
Yeah.
Fast bowling, you don't see that much. I think Courtney Walsh might come close in terms of how many years he have played, but his legacy is going to be tremendous. And I think for an English cricketer, I think he has the respect of the rest of the world. You speak to anyone that have played with or against him around the world, they will tell you how good he is.
Brian, great to speak to you. Thank you for your time. The West Indies are over in the UK. They're going to play 3 tests against England. The third one is here. The first is at Lord's next week.